It seems like the car buying process has gotten increasingly difficult with inventory shortages, rising prices, and fewer discounts. It's Financial Wellness Wednesday, and Schools First Federal Credit Union is here to help provide helpful tips to maneuver today's car buying process. Schools First Assistant Manager of Indirect Dealer Relations, Stephanie Swanson, is here to share more. Am I the only one who has been seeing the concern arise recently, or is this a wider issue?
Oh no, you're not alone. The car buying process has changed dramatically in the last couple of years, and consumers are faced with limited inventory, fewer choices. There are industry markups, and there's fewer incentives for the consumers.
Yeah, and for the folks at home, what do you recommend is the first step in starting the car buying process?
I think there's a number of steps, but the first thing that I would suggest is look at a monthly payment. Most financial institution websites have a calculator available. You can plug in different numbers, you can look at different terms. It gives you a better idea of what's going to fit within your household budget.
Yeah.
The next thing that I would suggest is figure out what type of vehicle you want. What's the make? What's the model? Are you looking for a new car? Are you looking for a used car? What's important to you? Are you looking at the safety ratings, passenger capacity, and what's very relevant today, fuel economy?
Yeah.
That is a big one.
Definitely.
And we've got great resources available. You can check out your local dealership, see what they have in your area, see what's available. Now, if you're not a do-it-yourself kind of shopper, there's also car buying services available. They can help you do the research, and they can also help you find the vehicle that's going to best fit your needs.
And do you recommend that shoppers get pre-approved for financing before they head out to buy a car?
Personally, I do.
Yeah.
It helps you understand the affordability, what you can spend, what's going to be the most comfortable for you and your household budget. The other thing that you need to look at also is understand your pre-approval process, whether it's with your local credit union or your bank. Understand what you need, what steps you need to take. Many times today now, when you're at the dealership, you can finalize everything right there on site, but you just want to make sure you understand your financial institution's process.
Yeah, I was going to say I got pre-approved for my car, financed it through Schools First Federal Credit Union.
Yes.
It was seamless, so I think it's definitely beneficial to do that in advance before walking into the dealership. And what if someone has a trade-in?
Okay, if you're going to trade in your current vehicle, that can be a great advantage. Most vehicles have really increased in value in recent years, but here's my suggestion. Make sure you get an idea of what the estimated value is. There are websites available. There's kellybluebook.com, there's truecar.com. All you need to do is put in your vehicle identification number and you can get an evaluation. That helps you when you're negotiating. When you're at the dealership, then you can decide, do you want to accept the offer, or maybe you just want to sell it privately?
Yeah, definitely. Going in with the knowledge already knowing beforehand gives you the upper advantage. And are there any other tips viewers should keep in mind when securing financing for an auto loan?
Absolutely. There's different costs involved. Remember, you're going to have sales tax. There will be DMV titling fees. There's also going to be different products. If you want to buy protective products such as a warranty or guaranteed asset protection, that's also called GAP, those are things that you need to take into consideration as well. The other thing that I find extremely important, think of the things that are outside of your monthly payment. You're going to have auto insurance, whether you pay it annually or whether you pay it monthly, that's an additional cost. And you also know every year, without fail, you're going to have DMV registration renewals.
Yeah, so factoring all of that in beforehand makes a lot of sense. And when heading out to dealerships and car lots, what are some things that shoppers will want to keep in mind?
Be patient. Patience, patience, patience. There's limited inventory, but if you are holding out for a specific color, you want a specific model, there's all these bells and whistles you want, you may not be able to be at the price point that you really want to be. The other thing to remember is you don't see as many vehicles on dealer lots anymore. There's a different business model. So we're encouraged as consumers to pre-order. So when you're doing that, if you've got the time, that's great. You can find the vehicle on your wish list. But the one thing to remember, based on the manufacturer, even if you order your car, it can take weeks and sometimes it can be months. So like I said, patience is very important in this car buying market.
I was going to say, for some people, I know that's hard, but like you said, patience.
Absolutely.
Stephanie, thank you so much for helping us with these car buying process tips.
It was my pleasure.
Ours as well. And for more information, you can visit SchoolsFirstFCU.org.